Hello, everyone. I hope that this video finds everyone safe and well. And today I want to come to you and just kind of tell a quick story. Uh, this month, I was planning on getting my mother and bringing her over to our home so that I could give my brother a break. He is the primary caregiver. I was the primary caregiver for 8+ years as they lived with my family and I. I took care of mommy and daddy as well as homeschooled two boys and worked from home. So that might sound familiar to some of you. That was all very much pre pandemic for me. And it took a toll on my well being. And so, because of that, I'm very sensitive now that my brother is my mother's primary caregiver to try to lighten his load when I can. But as it would happen, my husband had a death in his family this month, and so he was going to travel sooner. And I just had this strong sense that I needed to call my brother and say, hey, can I get mommy this weekend? And so I called him, and lo and behold, my brother answers the phone and he sounds like he's got pneumonia. And I'm thinking, what in the world is wrong with you? And so he commences to tell me he's fallen. He was outside. We've had a lot of rain in our area, so it's muddy. And he just fell. And so he got wet. And so I think that flared up his allergies or something, his asthma. And so I knew that that call had not been made by mistake. I was being led by the Lord to call my brother and say, hey, can I get mama so that I can give you a break? And so the thing, though, that I found so amazing is I don't believe my brother was ever going to call me and ask for help. And I recognize as a caregiver myself, one who has overcome burnout and overcome compassion fatigue. When mom and daddy were with me that last year, I gave 4 shots per day per parent. And eventually, that and dementia, it all begins to wear on you. Doctor's visits, just it all begins to wear on you, not to mention adding on homeschooling and working from home. And so, one of my problems, I began to realize on my wellness journey, one of the first lessons that I had to be taught was how to receive. And that lesson took a while, and I'm still getting better at learning how to receive. Sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, oh, that's time to receive. And I'm so glad when I do because I recognize it has so many benefits. It brings my wellness, my wholeness, my well being such value by saying yes to receiving. And so I'm so glad at that time my brother was willing to receive. But I recognize for me, in my experience, one of the things that held me back from receiving was my pride. And so I had to learn how to let go of it because I've learned pride will kill you. And so I just went to a workshop this past weekend and the topic was humility. And the girl said in the workshop, she was talking to all women. And so she said in the workshop, she said, a humble woman will never suffer from burnout. And I thought, whoa, what wisdom. That's wisdom. And so on my journey, I can remember going to the grocery store one day and older lady and her grandson, she offered to take my basket for me and put it up after she put up her groceries and I had put up mine. I think our cars were right next to each other. And as she offered to take my basket, I was going to say, oh no, thank you, I got it, but I appreciate it, thank you though. And immediately I sensed, that the Lord was saying, that's not what I've been teaching you. And so I thought, okay, let me get this right. So I said, no, thank you so very much. I appreciate you taking my basket. Thank you. And I thought she was going to think I was crazy because I said to her, I said, I'm on this journey and I'm learning just how to receive. The Lord is teaching me that. And she just looked at me with these soft eyes and this beautiful smile. And she said to me, isn't that the hardest lesson to learn? And I thought, oh, She gets me. She understands. And sometimes I think we just have to show a willingness to understand that caregivers have difficulty for whatever reason in regards to receiving. They're so good at giving, giving, giving. But listen, if it's too much of one and not enough of the other, you're not living in balance. You're living out of balance. And that really does look and feel, in my experience, out of control. And so in an effort to offer to those who are caregivers who see this video, I, on behalf of Wonderfully Well, am offering 2 free 30-minute wellness coaching sessions you get with Dr. Felicia Vaughn, myself, founder and CEO of Wonderfully Well. Because I understand that sometimes caregivers, we don't even know what to ask for. But if somebody just takes the time, as I did, as I was led to do in my brother's case, to make the offer, then he was willing to receive it, whether he reached out to me initially or not. So I want to go that extra step like I did with him, with you, and give you this as an offer. If you're feeling like right now you could use a little tender loving care, if you're feeling like you could use some wellness coaching, whether it be in the area of your career, in your spirituality, in regards to your body, in regards to your emotions, in regards to your relationships, or even in areas where you feel like you're not creative anymore. You're just kind of in this state of being stuck. Reach out. Go to my bio, and there is a link where you can make an appointment. You can schedule an appointment on my calendar for your 2 free 30-minute wellness coaching sessions. Do this as a means of receiving my offer to you so that you can do something for yourself to help get back into balance if you're feeling out of balance. So I hope that there's no obligation after those 2 free 30 minutes of wellness coaching sessions. Like I said, it's just my offer to you. You'll also be helping me as I have learned that helping others helps keep me well. And today, I know that being wonderfully well is truly possible. So I hope to be able to connect with you soon. And in the meantime, I hope you stay safe and well, and seriously consider getting on the journey, if you're not already, to becoming wonderfully well. Until next time, bye-bye.